Welcome back. Episode 6 of Be on the Couch. We're back.
We're back in beautiful Beachmont.
Back in beautiful Beachmont. What a lovely bit of scenery. The set is always top class. We have a set designer in there.
Yeah.
My lovely wife. Yeah, she helps with the set design. Looks alright.
She does everything. Yeah, even puts the flowers in for us.
Puts the flowers in, gets rid of the dead ones. You know, it's really beautiful vibe that we give off to the fans.
Nah, it's a beautiful place to come up in Beachmont. Nice drive up here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, beautiful drive. The mountain's a bit scary at the start, but I got used to it now.
Yeah, you do. A lot of people do get scared, and I think it is sketchy the first time we came up, but once you get used to it, it's a bit like a, rally track, isn't it? It's quite nice.
It's nice, mate. Away from all the traffic as well, the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
Traffic's a mission, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no lights up here.
No.
No traffic lights, it's lovely.
No, there's not nowhere near as much traffic, but yeah, beautiful place. Always see your dad out there working on the yard.
Yeah, he does get stuck in,
So he's a good worker, that fella.
He is. He gets stuck in, He's got to really.
Yeah, and you help him. You help him in your spare time.
Yeah, I try my best. I probably could do a little bit more for him.
Yeah.
But he's good at what he does.
He is. He's only got 3 acres to look after.
Yeah,
slopey land.
Yeah, we've got about 3.4 acres. A couple of houses on here, which is nice. But we'll do our fair share.
Yeah.
Some more than others, but I try my best.
You're more of a. I've noticed because I've been obviously hanging out with you quite a lot recently. We've had a few baby showers, had my kid's birthday, so we have been busy and stuff. But you have come across more of a household sort of male figure, you do more sort of say pink jobs.
Pink jobs. Is that what they're called? Yeah, I do a lot of pink jobs around the house. I think someone's got to. It's 2025. We can have a mix of these stereotypes.
Yeah.
I do the ironing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do the dishes.
You do?
Yeah, a bit of vacuuming when it's required, but I do still do a bit out in the yard. I built a bench in there in the baby room.
Yeah.
I built a bench with my bare hands from scratch. So it's pretty impressive when you think about it. Done a few things around, but even that VJ paneling, you see the lovely paneling?
You done that as well?
Yeah, I put that up. That was a normal wall. Put that up, cut it, put it up, glued it.
Yeah. We won't go too much into detail.
Nah. But it takes ages though, because I'm rubbish. I do make so many errors. It's annoying when you go to Bunnings. We live on a mountain. You drive 30 minutes to Bunnings, you buy stuff, you come home and you fuck it up, and you need to go back to Bunnings. I do it every time.
It's a long mission when you don't live close by, isn't it?
Yeah, and you do your best, but at the end of the day, I'm an amateur.
Yeah, just YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah, a bit of YouTube. Yeah, does help, but doesn't help me enough, to be honest, because I just make silly mistakes.
No, it happens to me too. But you are good in the kitchen. You are a good little chef. You've made me a few meals, haven't you?
I have made you a few meals. Yeah, you usually like the simple ones: chicken nuggets with a bit of sauce, bit of tomato sauce, yeah. Chicken nuggets and chips, salad cream wraps, which is a weird one for me. I don't know why you like it, but yeah, I don't mind cooking. It's quite fun.
Is that would you say I'm a very fussy eater, aren't I?
Yeah, you're fussy, but you just stick to the food groups that are brown coloured. If anything's green or red, you're like, I don't want it unless it's tomato sauce. But anything brown, chips, crisps, bread.
Yeah. Anything tasty. Yeah. The weird one that you got me with was when we had a bit of a night out together, and then the next day you had McDonald's, but you had it the night before, and then you left it on the floor all night, and then got up the next morning and ate it. And then you got the cheek to say that my food hygiene is gross, or my choice of food is minging, because that is gross.
I'm not proud of it, but I'd be lying if I haven't done it at least 20 times. Where you get KFC or Macca's feed and eat it the next day. But I feel like you've seen those things where they have a Macca's burger sitting in a box for 20 years and it's the exact same. So I feel like if anything's going to stay good, it's going to be Macca's.
Yeah. It's still minging.
Yeah, I know, but
we had a barbecue the other day, and then our leader's dad puts cooked sausages on raw sausages. Mm. So now they're ruined.
I thought I had a bit of a stomach ache when I got home. Bloody hell, that's why.
You cooked them, brother.
Yeah, but you cooked them. I didn't know they were cross-contaminated.
No, they were cross-contaminated after you left. But yeah, dodgy one, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not ideal. It's not correct. I wouldn't do it in my kitchen,
No, there's a few
I have higher ethical standards than that.
You do?
Yeah, a bit better than that, but I don't judge.
Nah, good. Did you watch any of the games recently in the Champions League?
I did, yeah. I watched a bit of the Arsenal game. Them holding out Real Madrid. It was crazy. I think everyone expected Real Madrid to put up probably a bit of a better fight.
Yeah.
To lose both legs was big. And yeah, Arsenal showing that they have what it takes, I think, to go all the way this year.
Yeah, I thought Declan Rice was superb the whole game again, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's been bossing it. He's running the show.
No, poor from Real Madrid. They should have done better. Especially at their home ground as well. You expect them to sort of win there, but
yeah, even after as soon as Saka got the penalty, I was like, it's over.
Right.
And then he does the cheeky Panenka, but doesn't get it. Like, he didn't nail it. He scuffed it, so it's gone obviously to the keeper. If it goes down the middle, everyone's like, what a legend! Like, he's a hero. But obviously, he scuffs it to the side of Courtois, and he looks like a dick.
Right. I wanted the Arsenal to win like the whole way leading up to that, and as soon as he done that little chip, I just thought, I don't mind if you lose now, brother.
I think it's because he had his socks cut, and he didn't have enough pressure on his calf to hold his ankle strong and hit it down the middle. But did you see not the fans, the players, as soon as he missed, like all celebrating in his face, like.
Were they really?
Yeah, pretty, and they were shouting at him, like pretty rough. Like, do you remember when Ruud Nistelroy missed that pen against Arsenal and Keown jumped on him and was like,
hit him and stuff like
that? Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know how Nistelroy kept his cool. I'd lose my head if someone did that.
Nah, it's not a nice thing, and it's
pretty dog. It's just a dog act, and for them to like give it him after it and then still lose, and he scored, like he got the last laugh at the end of the day.
No, it was 3-0 at that point, lads. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 3-0 aggregate. You haven't scored, you're still way off, and then they go 1-0 up anyway, and like.
Nah, that was a bit disappointing in the second leg. I thought it'd be more interesting. It was a good game actually, but like I thought it'd be more to the wire, you know.
Yeah. Well, the more interesting game was the Aston Villa game.
Great game.
What a game! Like I was on the edge of my seat. Like we spoke about the best looking man in the league, McGinn. Your mate. What a finish! Got a bit of a deflection, but he was running the show.
All the time, isn't he? It looks good, doesn't he?
He was working hard. He looks great. Great looking lad.
Yeah.
But Rashford. What a resurgence.
I know.
That second goal, I think it was the second goal where he's nutmeg, skinned the guy, cut back for Konsa. He was on fire. He was causing him all sorts of trouble.
He was, mate. Some of his little off the ball movement is superb, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like, he must be coming up to the end of his contract to be performing like he is because he's crap.
I think so. He probably will. Yeah. Yeah, he's probably doing the little contract burst.
They always seem to do it, don't they? There's always players that seem to do that little boost up before the contract
100%.
runs out.
You see it all the time in NBA. When someone's coming up for a contract, they always turn it on. Like James Harden gets real good, gets another big contract, and then just gets fat again.
Oh, yeah.
Reminds me of myself, to be honest.
But, like he's one I stay away from on the betting, James Harden.
Yeah, I know.
Because he's hot and cold, isn't he?
He can drop 50 and then drop 6. It's like, give me some consistency.
Give me something to do, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, no, it was poor. The NBA finals are on at the moment, though. They're good to watch.
Oh, love them. 82 games, like it's a long burn for the season. Like they're such a long season, but when the finals come around, it's good to watch. Like big players turn it on and play longer minutes. Like I love watching the finals.
Yeah, when you're 40 minutes and that, it's better for betting. I'll watch it for betting, pure and simply, because it's... I got into it though, big time. It's become it's good, enjoyable to watch end to end stuff. Obviously the timeouts and all that stuff's a bit frustrating. Yeah,
it can be bad towards the end of the game when there's like timeouts every minute in the fourth quarter. It's good. I love there's so many superstars too, and they're so athletic. Like imagine if all these basketballers decided to play soccer. Could you imagine if we had LeBron James up front, 6'7", and he's rapid? He'd be dangerous. Like if all the NFL players and basketballers decided to play football and that became more lucrative in America, it'd be game over. They're the best athletes in the world, aren't they? Like, I don't know how the first touch would be, but just whip it long.
Oh mate, it'd be good in the air, wouldn't they?
They have to be. They don't even need to jump.
Peter Crouch. He's just more physical,
more built. Peter Crouch is high and jacked. Like LeBron James is the same height as Peter Crouch, but jacked. Like he could just hold everyone off.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Good game to watch though.
Oh yeah, good game. I'm loving watching it. But back to Champions League. So we've got the Dortmund lost to Barca.
Yeah.
As well. So I think that's probably expected. And then Bayern lost to Inter.
Yeah, poor Kane. He's not going to win another trophy.
Nah. Well, they're going to win the Bundesliga. They're 8 points clear.
Yeah.
And I think there's only 4 games left, so they only need to win one or two.
What is it? The
Bundesliga.
Is that where they're going to win?
Yeah. No one cares really, but like he'll be able to lift something.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
Win a trophy before Tottenham anyway.
Oh yeah, they're gone.
Oh,
they're struggling at the moment, aren't they?
Oh, so bad.
I know.
Yeah, I think then Man United, just dreadful. You know they're only like 2 points ahead of you, West Ham. You're 17th, and they're 14th, and there's 3 points in it.
From
so Man United and Tottenham could end up 17th and 18th. Like, they can't get relegated now, but
No.
they could end up. I think it's the lowest position they've ever got.
That's the worst. Yeah,
United and Tottenham.
It's been their probably the worst seasons, I guess.
Yeah.
So they started off well, Tottenham, and it just went downhill rapidly, didn't they?
Oh yeah, they did. They had a bit of, I don't know. You always get that with a new coach, so don't you? Like last season, you get a few glimmers of.
I think you got to give them at least a year to get their time to set their own
Yeah.
style. Get one or two players that they need that are key to their
I think
key to their plans.
for United as well. They need. Do you reckon they should stick with Amorim?
Yeah. To be honest, yeah. Man United, they're as good as what they're going to get. I think with the players they have. So
I think they've got to stick with him. I think if you bring in a new manager, what's he going to do?
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you may as well trust him. See if his system can work. Give it another year.
Can't polish a turd, can you?
No, you definitely can't. I've tried.
But no, Man United. I think they're overhyped to how good they are. They're not as they're not that good of a team. They're just an average team. They've got some quality players. Bruno Fernandes, watching him in the last game in the Europa League.
He's too good for United.
He's too good for them, man. He's superb play. Just creates everything for them.
And if you think, like, if your best number 9 is blockhead Harry Maguire, you're in trouble.
Man.
Like, they were in trouble. They're losing to Lyon. What a game, by the way.
Great game.
So entertaining. Because it was 4-2 in extra time to Lyon, and I'm like, oh, it's done. And then they just pulled it out the bag, but they, you know what, turned it around. Put in Big H-Dog up the front. Big Maguire up front.
Just a presence, isn't he?
Yeah, well, Højlund is rubbish.
Rubbish.
And he doesn't win anything, he doesn't do anything. So, like, you may as well just chuck.
You're better off just chucking him up there, ain't you? And just putting balls in the
because he can't defend. He can't defend anyway.
But he went ahead. They allowed the push, though. Harry Maguire's little cheeky push in the back to head it in.
Yeah, look, I don't know about that. I thought the same. I thought, as soon as I saw it, I was like, that's a foul.
It was another team. Would be disallowed, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because it was Man United. But I'm buzzing they got through. I'm glad for them.
Well, I think, so in the semi-finals, that Norwegian team got through. Bodo Glimt, they beat Lazio. So it's going to be, I think, United versus them. And then Tottenham versus Athletic Bilbao from Spain. So it could be an all-English Europa League final of the two worst teams in the Prem. It could be Man U versus Tottenham. 14th versus 15th.
Oh, is that a bad season then, would you say, for them?
If they win the Europa League, no. They'll cop it. Especially Tottenham.
Tottenham would cop it.
Tottenham would cop it. I think United would still... I know a few Man United fans and they're sort of becoming more realists.
Yeah.
I think for the first few years they were still like, no, we're the best team in the world. And I think now they're just accepting that they're not. Like, they're in a full rebuild phase. So I think even them, like, they would accept it, I reckon.
Yeah, definitely. No, I hope... I want Man United to win it, I think. Never want Tottenham to win anything, but yeah, I'm going to tip Man United to go on and win it all.
I think so too. I think Bruno's a big game player, isn't he?
Yeah.
And I think they'll get it done. I'll be very happy. I'd love to see United Tottenham in the final, and then at least the one English team wins. I think that'd be great.
Yeah, I think because Bruno used to throw his arms around in the air, didn't he, like a little crybaby and that. But I think he's just a pure winner, isn't he?
He's a winner. He's too good for that team. So he's like, he'd be frustrated as like he plays like a great through ball, and then they miss. Or like Garnacho couldn't finish his dinner.
It's like back when I was playing at Strikers in 2019, it just felt like that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you actually remind me of Bruno. Yeah, same face.
Oh, you funny bugger.
Speaking of the Man United game, Lenny Yoro chucking his diving header to block a shot. How fit can you be? Just let it go in, brother. Who cares?
They put their bodies on the line, mate. To be fair, he's getting paid. I don't know how much that guy's getting paid, but these players are getting paid $100,000 a year. A week, sorry. Yeah. Put your body on the line.
Nah, it is good. You love to see.
That's a bit silly.
It is silly. I wouldn't do it at any club. We don't get paid enough to do that. But I remember John Terry doing it.
Yeah.
And he's done it. And he got kicked volleyed in the face that time. Got flatlined.
Yeah, he was laying down.
He's done it a couple of times, but it's brave, and the fans love it. Like the Man United fans will love him because that commitment he's shown.
Yeah. No, I thought it was good commitment. And then you got to throw your body in front of it. It shouldn't get skin like that, should it?
No, he shouldn't. I remember so a study came out. I think it was like 5-6 years ago, and I remember I didn't mind heading the ball. Like when I was younger, I used to like being small and trying to head it, just trying to challenge for it.
Yeah.
And then this study came out that a few footballers were getting like Alzheimer's and like CTE from heading the ball, and then they were looking at banning it for kids.
Yeah.
Banning heading the ball. I remember when we were younger, our coaches used to we used to get these pumped up balls and you just line up and then just throw the ball and you have to head it. You should always like, "Oh, that hurts." Like, you knew it, like at the time, you're like, "This can't be good," but you're only a kid. So I remember a few years ago, like the last probably 3-4 years I was playing, I made like a conscious effort, just never to hit the ball.
Yeah.
I was just like, what's the point? Like, what's the point? Like, sometimes the ball gets whipped in and you got to like put your head in front of it. I'd only do it if it was like we were going to concede. If it was like something serious, like if you're on the line on a corner or something.
And you just got to
but
get your body.
I just tried to be like, I'm not heading the ball. Like, it's stupid.
Isn't it banned? Isn't it actually banned for kids to
I
head the ball
in England,
training and stuff like that?
A few places, yeah. I remember we were like, I would have been 9 or 10. We were practicing heading like, with hard balls.
Yeah.
And then they'd make all the defenders. Remember like long balls in England? And you're like 9 years old, the kids just like... That's probably why they were all weird. Everyone just... But it's... You don't want your kid... I wouldn't want my kid heading a ball.
Nah. And they can't... Obviously, we don't know how to head it as well. Like, using the front. If you use top of your head and it's a hard ball, mate, that bloody hurts.
Everyone who's played has done this. When a ball comes in and you try to like head it, you might get a nudge and it bangs on your top of the head and you're for a second, your bell's rung.
Man, it hurts, yeah. No, mine's the... Like, I go up for headers, I like competing as well for them, but mine's now coming down and landing on my ankles.
Oh, yeah, true.
That's the issue I have now.
I made a Cadbury though, I made.
Oh, beautiful, brother. No, that's the issue I have now, jumping up and landing. As you get older, your ankles start to bloody...
Oh, they do.
To go, and an injury lasts for days, isn't it?
It's bad. I think, we don't look after ourselves as much, like ice baths and all that extra stuff, so I think the inflammation plays a big role. It's one of the reasons I've stopped. So like my feet, my toes, I got bunions, and my toes are so minging. But like I'm in so much pain after a game, like literally limping for days.
So mine's at least 2 days now.
Yeah.
I think as a younger, I guess it's like my body was invincible. I felt
100%.
good, and I trained, I played, and I did the recovery because I was in the good teams, and they sort of had to do it, didn't you? But like I didn't take it as serious as what I should sometimes. And now your body really starts to feel it and ache and stuff like that.
100%.
And then the ice baths, we used to, Western Pride, we did it, we used to have like a little bin, right, a little wheelie bin outside, and it used to be freezing cold training at Western Pride in Ipswich and then they just go, "Oh, jump in the ice bath." Like, no mate.
You're not doing that.
No mate, I get paid $150 a game, bro.
Got better things to do.
No, there's no way I'm jumping in the ice bath.
Yeah.
It's freezing, so... But it does work out well for you.
It does. I remember in summer it was fine. I didn't mind it in summer in pre-season. But winter, yeah. We had it at Strikers, they had the proper ice baths and that was good. That was great. And I think Penn Power had a good one when I was there.
Yeah.
And they were good ice baths, so like you did use them a lot more. But if I like, when I have kids, if they play football, the first thing I'm going to say is stretch. Like, I've played for 20-something years, I never stretched. Like, I hated stretching. Yeah. Like, I did like a little bit of quad stretch and glute stretch after the game or hammy, but for like 2 minutes. Like, I never took it serious. And then there's players like, you know Dan Cunha?
Yeah.
Cunha, he's 41, and he stretches after every game for like half an hour when everyone's gone.
Yeah.
And he's so flexible, and he's still a machine at 41.
Well, he's running around in the Brisbane Strikers, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
a one, but he was a power, wasn't he? And he was quality there as well.
For a lot of years east, and he's an unreal player.
Yeah,
he's still got it. Like at 41, he still moves well, and he's still got good feet. Like,
probably one of the fittest in the team, is he?
Yeah, I think he's done marathons and stuff. Like, he's proper fit. Like, he was one of the fittest in the team always.
Yeah.
Even as he's got older, he's still fit as. Like, he was one that like.
But it is treating your body right. 100%.
Yeah, it is looking after yourself. I definitely think stretching, even like yoga. I remember Ryan Giggs.
Yeah.
He said that his career got extended 5 or 6 years from taking up yoga.
Yeah, he's got good advice, Ryan Giggs, I reckon.
Yeah, he'd be good for that. Good off the pitch too. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, real nice guy.
Nice. I wouldn't leave my missus with him. No, but he was good, and he was always fit and played well.
Nah, yeah, he was good. So. Can't fight it, don't hide it, just ignite it.
So we got Fantasy League coming up.
Oh yeah, NPL Fantasy League.
Finally. Please, weather gods.
It looks like it's going to rain. It's a beautiful day the last few days, but it looks like it's going to rain today.
I know, and I did look on Friday. It's meant to be, or Thursday. It's meant to be 10 mils and a couple mils on Friday. So still a chance of rain, but I feel like at this point we're just going to have to. They're just going to have to play games. Like, you can't keep postponing.
Do you reckon it's the biggest hidden secret in Australia, how much it rains?
It is.
Isn't it? Because usually you think it's beautiful. It's obviously most days it's just beautiful, blue skies, no clouds, and just a beautiful heat. But it rains so much.
When it rains, it rains.
And it floods the whole place, innit? 1 hour of rain will flood the whole day.
100%. 100%. It is mental. Like, I think in England it rains more consistently, but it's like a bit finer rain.
Finer.
And it's
colder. It's not the rain that soaks you through, is it?
It's not the fine rain that soaks you through. But here it's just like, the droplets are massive. They're like Malteser size.
Yeah.
You just get drenched. And if it rains for even a few hours, you can be screwed. But fingers crossed we get a few games in.
Yeah, we need a few. There's a couple of double headers, like 2 game weeks for some teams. So
double game week. This is a fantasy exclusive for the Couchies Fantasy League.
Yeah, it is.
So I think it's Olympic and Wolves play on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So they have a double game week. So you're going to want to put an Olympic player and a Wolves player
definitely
into your 4.
Definitely.
It's got to be done, I think. It'd be silly not to.
Yeah.
While we're at it, should we get the games up?
Get the games up.
Yeah, we can go through it and we'll talk about our picks.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, let's do it. A few games on the board. We've got Olympic versus Wolves. They're a double game week for those 2 teams. Not too many big headers. I think you versus Morton City is probably the biggest game of the week.
Well, it's top of the table. Morton City with 12 points, 4 games.
Yeah.
And we're third with 9 points. So if we win this, we go joint top for a little bit until Saturday because the game's on Friday night.
Yeah, nice.
So, but yeah, you need to get your votes in for Wednesday if you want to get on the Brisbane Olympic.
Yeah.
Win and Wolves
We'll
one.
have the post up tonight or tomorrow, and then we'll give everyone a chance to put the picks in before that game.
Definitely, yeah. But no, that's probably definitely the biggest game. I guess the other ones, Peninsula Power versus St George Wollongong. They're probably going to win that. Peninsula Power.
Yeah.
They're going to need to bounce back after the loss to us last week. So
yeah. East versus Lions could be a good game. I know that a couple of players left Lions to go to East.
Yeah. Oh, East have been very.
Riddington, the midfielder.
Yeah,
he left to East.
Matt Riddington, midfielder. Yeah, he's a good baller.
I've heard he's good. Pengs has said good things about him.
Yeah, the Lions boys used to rate him. So, but no, East have made some good signings this year, haven't they? They've signed a few players. We'll have to look at them closely another time because they're a new sort of team coming up, and got a great setup there at East as well. I love the field. Have you played at East before?
No, I played at East a few times, yeah, but I've heard Tom Carroll.
Yeah.
He was talking about it on the subs bench, and he's saying that they're looking a lot more professional. They're trying to really revamp the club because I think in the past they haven't have high aspirations really, but now they're sort of looking at themselves as a top team.
They haven't really been competitive over the years. East has always been a game you could go to and thinking, we could probably beat these, but no, definitely this year they've definitely upped their thing. The new manager's in charge, I guess, so good for them. Hopefully they can keep going because I love that stadium.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
I love playing at that field. Good. So, and then Sunny Coast Wanderers versus Gold Coast Knights away to Sunny Coast.
Tough drive, Gold Coast to Sunny Coast, pretty minging.
Minging, mate.
Saturday at 7:30 though, which is quite nice. You still have a full day.
It's not the Sunday at 4, is it?
Nah, the Sunday at 4 was.
Should have stitched them up, Sunny Coast.
Yeah, that should have been illegal. That drive.
Hey, buddy, Gold Coast Knights to come to your ground. They're going to be a dangerous team. You get them playing at 6 p.m. on a Sunday night. Those boys are hating it.
100%. Ruins your whole weekend.
Ruins your whole weekend.
Ruins your entire weekend.
But I think Sunny Coast they need to get a result, didn't they?
They do. It's going to be too much for him though, isn't it?
Yeah, it depends if Jesse Rigby can pull one out of his hat.
I don't know if he can.
Nah, and then Brisbane
It's
Roar.
a tough ask against them.
Yeah, Brisbane Roar U versus Wolves again on Sunday. That's going to be a good one. Wolves, definitely a good chance for them to get points, but Roar need to come back.
Roar U, they just need, I think, 60 fans to be a bigger crowd than the actual A-League team, so good on them.
You like having a little dig at them, didn't you?
I do,
absolutely. It depends what team they put out. Brisbane Roar, they've got some.
You never know. They've got players down. It's always a tough ask.
They do, and then they're not a full team because they have different players coming in. So these young lads coming in, they have the old ones stepping down. They take the positions, don't they? And the young ones get pushed out, and it just doesn't seem to gel well, does it?
No, it doesn't. It is a tough ask. You've got different cogs in the wheel all the time. It's hard to really get a team momentum going. But they're bottom at the moment. They've lost every game, but I don't know if they could be relegated. Remember that season a few years ago?
Surely they're going to get relegated.
They were in the relegation zone, but they weren't allowed to get relegated, so they stayed up. But in all the other states, all the teams get relegated. So they've had Sydney youth team in the second league, Melbourne Victory in the second league.
They're always in the second league, aren't they? Pretty much.
Yeah, if they get promoted, then good on them. But you don't just get in the top league for. It's not participation trophies at the end of the day. No,
it's meant to be the second top league in Australia, isn't it? Semi-pro in Queensland.
It wouldn't happen in any other country. You
definitely not.
A freebie to get in the top league. They should definitely be relegated.
No.
And that'd be funner for the kids. You get a more, positive experience if you can win a few games. You don't want to lose every game and just get smashed.
Nah, and like clubs and that, they put money towards competing in this league. They put a lot of money towards getting players.
It's not fair.
No, it's definitely not fair. This is a competitive league. There's teams in the FQPL1 that put everything, spend, you know, $10,000 more a season on players just to get promoted for a season.
Definitely.
And it's not right that they don't get
I agree. That's
relegated when they lose. And it's like they should be getting the best players. If you get the best 18, 19-year-old kids all together at Brisbane and Queensland, there's no doubt in my mind they can compete in the NPL, the best kids. But obviously it's not the best.
Nah.
You know, or something's not right there. So it's an ongoing issue. It's been like that for ages. And they need to change it, don't they, really? 100%. Because these kids, they come out of that system and they don't even get into our team.
No.
Do they? They come and sit on the bench for us and then they have to go somewhere else for experience. It's not good for them. If they come and played with us, trained with us every week and stuff and learnt off experienced players, they'd be so much better players.
Yeah,
they should
definitely.
have a few older ones in that team to help them through. But hopefully they can turn it around and bounce back up, have a good... Yeah. I say this, I'm going to play for Gold Coast United. I'm saying I hope the other teams do well, but...
No, you do want them to do well, or you want them to at least be competitive.
I'm a football fan, I want competitive games.
You don't want them to struggle and then get to stay in the league and then another team gets relegated because of that. Like, it's not fair.
No.
Like, they shouldn't even be in the league if that's the case. Like, you do need to get relegated.
100%.
Otherwise, it's silly.
100%. And the other ones are Brisbane City versus Brisbane Olympic, Sunday, 6 p.m.
Ugh.
Oh, yuck.
I don't think if I signed for a team and they only played Sundays, I couldn't do it.
Olympic do that, don't they? Though?
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to play there.
No, it's not a nice feeling, is it?
No, it ruins your weekend. But yeah, so that's a decent game. Obviously, you got the Greeks versus the Italians, so there's usually a bit of fire in those games.
Yeah.
I used to play at Olympic probably 10 years ago now. Oh no, 11 years ago.
Yeah, a long time.
There was always a big rivalry between them and us and City when I used to play there. It was always a good game. So that should be good. So do you want to kick it off with your 4 picks?
Yeah, definitely. So I'll go with my goalkeeper. I'll go with Zach from Wynnum Wolves because he's got the double header.
Yeah. Good shout.
Hopefully he can get a couple of clean sheets. He's a good lad, that kid. So
yeah, nice.
Defender, it was Reece Gray from Peninsula Power.
Yep.
Yeah, the wing back. He's quality, isn't he?
Yeah.
Young lad, and I
player.
remember him a few years ago when he come on the scene. Sort of pushed Hayden McHenry out of the team, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah,
Pushed him into retirement.
Yeah, pushed him into retirement.
Oh,
yeah. But he was quality, quick feet as anything. It wasn't good. It wasn't that deadly against us, which was a result.
Yeah, nice.
I'll keep a little verdict on every player actually. Yeah, a bit hard. But midfielder was Danny Leck, Olympic.
Danny Leck.
Yeah,
good pick.
Buddy, I've got him against Wynnum Wolves though. But yeah,
Danny
Danny
they
Leck.
have a double game week.
So it'll get him. Hopefully he's back playing. I don't know if he's been out injured. But this long break and stuff, hope you back playing. Get some goals for us. Come on, Danny.
Yeah, go on,
son. NPL club favourite, isn't he? Fan favourite, NPL player favourite.
Loved by all players in the league.
Mate, I love him. And then the striker, I will go with the man himself.
Marquez
Walters.
Yeah, nice.
The best celebration in the league. All second best.
To you?
Yeah, that's the best celebration.
Do you want to tell us what your celebration means?
Means no.
Okay.
No.
We'll take that for the R-rated one.
Yeah. But no, that's good.
No, nice picks. Good. You should be happy with yourself.
I am, yeah. I gave a little verdict for my players as well. Give them a little up.
Yeah,
talk them up a bit.
It's good. Well, I'm going to go... Can I go my picks now?
Go on then. Go on.
Time. I'm going to go with Thurtell for Power, the keeper. Start off, I play with his brother Matt Thurtell. Good lad. I think... Against Willawong, I don't think they'll score against Power. Power are too good defensively.
Yep. Very strong defensively.
So I think that's a clean sheet locked in the bag.
Yep.
So I'm going to go with Thurtell for that one. My defender, I'm going to go cash in on the double game week. I'm going to go Louis Greenwood. Louis Greenwood, I used to play with him at Penn Power. He's a little nugget, but he's rapid. He's a machine, and he gets stuck in. I think he nearly broke my nose last time he played. I turned around, jumped up, and he just, when he was at Caboolture, just does me in the nose.
Yeah.
But it's alright, I still like him.
He likes to battle, he's quick as well.
Oh, he's tough as.
But yeah, he hasn't been getting forward loads, so...
Nah, and he probably will get sent off. He's good for a red card. He's good for a 2-footer, but I'll go him. Go Louis Greenwood.
Yeah.
Midfielder. Who do I want in midfield? Joe Duckworth.
Oh, yeah,
Joe Duckworth.
Defensive midfielder, Joey.
He is, but I feel like he can get a few assists. He can play some passes, that boy. He's some player. I think for me, he's probably... At this stage in the NPL, for me, he's top 3 players in the league.
Definitely up there.
Yeah, he's probably one of the only players that in the league that I'd want to play. Like if I was playing, he'd be the one I wanted to play with.
Yeah, I've been trying to get Joey to sign for our team for like 6 years in a row. But he used to be a 10, Joe. Like get the ball in a half turn, be able to roll people easy, run and score. And then he's gone to Lions and put him as a 6 role, which I think has taken out the best part about his game. And
I think it's just stupid.
Then now he's just developed into he's just got us in there, isn't he? He takes the way they play all the time.
He's such a good player. I think he's one of the best in the league for sure.
He has
been for a while.
Definitely. So definitely a good consistent player every week. So
he is.
A good pick, good player.
So I'm going to go him, and then up front I'm going to go Luke Francis for winning Wolves. Yeah. Obviously double game week again. I think he's going to get the job done. Get a few goals, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can beat you.
Yeah, he's a Golden Boot challenger, Francis, isn't he? So
he is. Big lad, good finisher.
Yeah, he's strong. Yeah.
He's a footballer. He's had a lot of experience overseas, so I think he's going to do the goods for me.
Good picks. But send your picks in if you think they're going to beat us. Probably not.
Probably not. No,
hopefully this week it works.
Yeah, I swear to God, if all the games get cancelled this weekend, we're done.
Yeah, we're done.
It's embarrassing.
Well, the podcast is done, or
just this segment. Like it's embarrassing at this point.
It gets a bit frustrating, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're even having digs at us in the SEQ football community.
Oh no!
Taking the piss. We're trying our best.
Oh, I know.
But that's right.
That was a funny comment.
It was a good.
Yeah, cheers for that one.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you very much. But we will try this week. Please have some games on, and put your picks in on the Facebook page. And we'll see how everyone goes, and we'll finally get this leaderboard up. I might have some work to do.
Definitely got some work.
I've had a few weeks off on the admin. Yeah. But try to get your picks in, and we'll see how we go.
Beautiful ginger beers. Cannot go wrong. How nice are they?
They're not bad, are they?
No. So we're back with possibly my favourite segment.
And the people love it.
The people are loving it. The people are really getting behind it. We've had some great auditions so far.
It's been nothing but exceptional, really.
Mate, the responses I had from even the participants that were involved was just phenomenal. Like Benny Ryan was so excited to be involved in the last one.
He was. They all should be proud of themselves, really, shouldn't they?
And the Powerpuff Boys as well. They were phenomenal. I haven't stopped.
Yeah.
Mate, I haven't stopped thinking about that performance. So.
Yeah, I did hear that they did meet up for a little practice session to see if they can improve the commitment levels, but we'll see if they upload again. Who knows?
Yeah. Send it to us again, Powerpuff Boys. And because they're actually out, aren't they? But they can re-audition.
Yeah, they can. Like you're not gone forever. Like you can re-challenge for the title.
Yeah, because we've still got Jesse obviously re-auditioning soon to get another place back in for the title.
Yeah, definitely. So there's unlimited submissions.
Unlimited submissions.
Because talent does improve with hard work, and that's what we want to see.
But we have to just tame it down, because obviously we're getting hundreds of videos sent to us, and it's getting a bit out of hand. But please remain that it's got to be like G-rated.
Yeah, definitely.
We can't be posting, some of the things that are getting sent to us.
No, definitely not.
And just advise you not to send any more videos to me of that.
Yeah. Nothing X-rated to Fraser, because he does send them on.
I do send them on, and they're not good in my hands. But anything that's funny and a talent, please send them through.
It is. So, without further ado...
Just clearing that up.
Yeah, we'll just clear that up. Without further ado, today's participants, we've played with them both.
2, really?
Yeah, we've played with them both. They're both really good lads. One we've discussed before is arguably the best dancer in the league.
I think I know who this is.
I think you might. And it's not a recent one. It's something from the archives.
Yeah.
Might have been from McGinn's 2016 end of season trip.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm going to be honest, I found it.
You found it?
I did. I found it in the archives. In the archives, I looked high and low, scoured the internet, and I finally found it.
And I can imagine, I think I know who you're talking about, and this guy is a phenomenal dancer.
Phenomenal dancer, phenomenal bloke.
Just the top all-round top guy. Probably, arguably, the most favoured person in the NPL.
For me, he is.
And I think every player.
Every player
that's played with him or played in the same club as him would probably say the same thing.
Oh, 100%. He's probably he's just an all-round 9 out of 10. For everything though.
Exactly.
Dancing,
right.
Almost perfect. Looks, almost perfect. Rig, almost perfect. There's not much wrong with the boy.
No, apart from football.
We're not talking about that though.
No.
We're not talking about that. Nah.
But he is up against probably one of the most hated.
On the field, one of the most hated. The first time I met this guy, they cleared a ball. Should we say the name?
No.
So this person, I cleared the ball and I went to like close it down.
Yeah.
And as he's kicked the ball, I sort of ran through and he's like kicked to push me like out of nowhere. And I was like, what is wrong with you? And he was just kind of like, fuck off. Like full aggressive. I'm like, I don't even know this guy. Like, why is he being so mean? And for years I always just hated him. I was like, this guy, something's wrong with him. And then fast forward to I think 2016 and we played in the same team and I was like, this guy's really nice. He's a great bloke. What's wrong with him? And then I got to play with him and I saw it every single week. He did it to someone else.
So you didn't feel like you were a target?
No, I wasn't a target.
You weren't hated by him, it was just a natural ongoing thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just an ongoing thing. I think it's called white line fever.
Yeah.
And not the type of fever you used to get on Saturdays.
No, so that was another one sent in, another dance audition sent in from a few years ago. Sent in by, I would say, a friend.
Well,
it's got to be a friend, doesn't it?
Used to be a friend.
Used to be a friend, but sent in from the years to come. Both players have actually been competing. They're going to obviously compete in this, but they've been competing for years to come because they played at the same club. Both right backs.
Both right backs.
And both competing for the same spot.
They did.
In the same year.
Sammy Knight did always get the upper hand on the football field.
He did.
But can Chrissy Marr, by surprise entry, get the upper hand in the talent show?
This is going to be a tough one for Chrissy.
It's going to be a tough one for Chrissy to match Sammy's dancing.
Chrissy is good on a night out.
He is good on a night out. He's a dark horse. He's one of them you don't really expect.
Nah.
You know what I mean? But then he's there till the end. Like, that boy gets down.
Yeah.
He gets down,
doesn't he? Down. But, so up first, who we got?
I think, who do you want to go first?
Should we go Chrissy Marr?
Yeah, we'll go Chrissy Marr first. Oh, okay, baby. Oh, that look.
Oh! Mysterious girl, your body close to mine. Come on with your body. Come on with your body. Ah, Chrissy. Go again. Oh.
Okay. There's a lot going on here.
There is a lot going on. Yeah, it's got some touches though, and some moves.
Absolutely loved it. What more is there to say? Start to finish, he had the eyes, he had the hips.
Eye contact was top notch, and that's what really gets.
And it does help you pull, doesn't it? When you just make that really, you know, like almost like, you know, Dexter, the serial killer, just like that stern eye contact, and you let him know that you're here for business.
It doesn't work for me, but
nah, it works.
It works for Chrissy.
I've seen Chrissy on a night out, and he's impressive. That boy gets it done. Like, I've seen him many a time when we were younger.
When you back in the day.
And I wouldn't doubt him for a second.
Nah, he is. He's clinical off the pitch too, isn't he?
Yeah, clinical off the pitch, clinical on the pitch, and clinically diagnosed on the pitch. But honestly, that was unreal.
Good addition. He's got some moves. I like his hip movement. I don't know if it has been as good as the other ones, dance auditions. No. I feel like that was good, but I am going to probably mark it as a 6.
A 6?
Yeah.
6.
Is that a bit low?
I don't know. Like, the commitment's unreal.
Oh,
the commitment's unreal.
Actually,
and like, he's fully gone for it. Like, obviously, they weren't really technical moves. Like, there wasn't much, you know.
No.
But it was still decent. I'm going to give it a 7.
7.
Yeah. So what was that round out?
6.5.
6.5. Well done. Quick.
I got a verse in next Friday night, and I just rated it a 6. So yeah,
oh, you're
close to it. I'm in trouble.
You're in big trouble.
I'm in trouble. He's playing centre back the other day when they versed us. Yeah, he had a. I don't think that's his normal position. He plays 6 for him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he used to play 6. That's always been his position, I guess.
Sort of an all-rounder, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he plays right back, 6, obviously centre half now, but loves a diag, doesn't he?
Doesn't he? Yeah, he's good. Yeah, loves it. Loves it.
But
no, good audition, Chrissy.
Good audition. Let's see if he can match the GOAT.
The GOAT, Sammy Knight.
Oh, boy.
Right.
It is a short one, but we're going to have to watch it again, obviously. Look at that body roll. And when I say that is just that's not even scratching the surface of what this boy can do.
No, genuinely not. And I feel like you've been let down by not being able to see a full clip.
We did want a full video of him, and he said he would send one in, and we're still waiting.
We're still waiting on him to send one. He's got kids though, so he's probably
He's busy, and I just couldn't wait anymore.
Nah.
Couldn't wait, but that is a glimmer. I don't know if you can see it too well, the popping and locking, what he does, and the way he commands a dance floor.
Absolutely. I've seen it happen, like, I'm obviously in real life from numerous nights out, and just the way everyone, like, sort of circles around him.
They create space
100% of that, it's just like we all watch Sunday night in the nightclub. It's like in a movie scene, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
It's like going to
step up to the streets. It's like step up.
Genuinely. And he used to come in the change room and bubble moves, and he was just incredible.
Yeah, he was. I want to see more.
Yeah, we'd like to see more from Sammy. I have got a few other videos of Sammy, but maybe not as good as that one. I feel like we need to really showcase what he's about, because he is different level.
It's different, Gary. It is probably it's the most talented dancer I've seen in NPL.
Yeah. Around
my foray around the league and on NPL land.
Yeah.
But for me, just based off what we know he can do, I'm giving him an 8.
Oh, but I agree with what you're saying, but I just don't think that was enough.
Okay.
All right.
I respect that.
I feel like obviously you can re-audition.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think that should be getting through.
You don't?
No, I think Sammy Knight should be getting through.
Yeah. So I get what you're saying. I'm being.
But I don't think that video is good enough to get through in this podcast, because we've been taking this very seriously. Like, I know you want to be nice and you're trying to be like good about this, but you know that's not good enough.
Thank you for calling me out on that. I think I've been biased. I agree, and I think this will spur him to put in another audition.
100%. I want that guy to want it like more than this. Like, he wants it on the weekend.
I'm going to go 6 then.
6.
Yeah, I think you were right.
Yeah, definitely.
I went with my heart and not my head.
Definitely.
And as official judges that are impartial, we need to think with our heads, not our hearts.
Exactly.
So it's a 6.
Well, I'm gonna go 6.5. I'm not that harsh. 6.25. Hey! Well done, Sammy.
Well done, Sammy. This is by no means a reflection of your ability.
No, not at all.
Not at all. But it is a bit of commitment we're looking at, and a bit of effort, and we know you have more.
We know you can give us more than that. So
Chrissy Marr going through the next round.
Well done, Chrissy Marr.
Well done, Chrissy Marr.
Absolute legend.
Absolutely beautiful. Hopefully your 2-foot Fraser next week to get him back. Yeah. Beautiful to see. I can't wait. I
just put Chrissy Marr through.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Still be nice to see
Sorry,
you.
Chris.
Well done, Chrissy.
Can't fight it, don't hide it, just ignite it.
So the other week when we were talking on the podcast, we were talking about how people were diving around Fanny. Like, we should actually start doing like maybe Fanny of the week. We should start doing like goal of the week, save of the week, maybe do a few things like that.
I like it.
Do you reckon that's a good idea?
Yeah, good idea. Good idea. I think it's going to be easy to find Fanny of the week.
Well, we haven't. I'm just thinking about a game straight away now. I can think back of a great audition for Fanny of the week. Yeah. Easily, but definitely I reckon save of the week, goal of the week.
No,
we definitely can look into that, and if you got any as well, send them through to us.
Yeah, because obviously we're going to try and watch all the NPL games and as much of the highlights as we can for FQPL and NPL. But if you see a banger goal, no matter what league you're in, if you have a clip, send it in.
Yeah,
and we'll chuck it up.
Definitely, yeah. We have an audition today's episode for goal of the week that was sent in from someone from Pat Pines. That we will. I don't know if you want to upload it now and show it now,
put it on.
But so a goal upload from a guy in Pat Pines. It's called the Ginger Giant.
The Ginger Giant?
Ginger Giant was the name he officially come through with.
I thought they called him the Bedroom Bandit.
He could be the Bedroom Bandit. But so this is the goal.
Balotelli, Aguero! I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again!
Bedroom Bandit.
Love to see it.
Yeah, he hangs around the edge of the box, a little bit of space out there. It's the cutback. Wow.
Oh, come off his shin.
Wow, it's definitely bounced up, bubbled up. And on that pitch, definitely bubbled up.
Lovely finish. He's done that before, I hear.
He has. That's his second week he's done that. He did that a few weeks ago, and I said it was a fluke, and he's done it again. And he sent both videos in, so this week I thought definitely worth the showcasing.
Good on him. He's a good lad. Glad he's getting some success down there in Div 7.
Yeah. know, he plays centre back, plays right back at a better level. You know, like when you go higher up, you can't go out of position. When you go down there, he thinks he's like a centre mid, centre forward. You know, he thinks he runs the show down there. But
putting goals in like that, you can't argue with the boy, can you?
Nah, mate, no, he's definitely found his level.
Nah, good on him, mate.
But great goal, yeah. So sending your goals, we do this every week, and it's up to you to send them in, really, because we will look for them. Definitely see the highlights and stuff, and
yeah, we'll look at the NPL, maybe FQPL highlights, but we probably can't look at all the leagues. So if you do see a goal, no matter what league, could be your kid on a weekend, could be anyone, just send a goal in and we'll put it up and we'll do the goal of the week every week.
Definitely, yeah. So that was our goal of the week. Well done to Big G.
Big G, refill.
Well done.
Bedroom Bandit.
And then Fanny of the week. We got Fanny of the week as well.
Fanny of the week. Oh, well, we had that Robin Lenormand the other week, didn't we? Where he was the slippery fish looking like Ray Gun embarrassing himself. So we decided to segue it into a proper segment.
We have, yeah, because we found out after watching numerous bouts of football, trying to keep up to date with loads of talking points, there's loads of fannies in football.
That happens a lot, doesn't it?
And there's a tackle that happened recently, the winner of this week, from the Dortmund versus Barcelona game. And
it's not even a tackle, is it? It's a collision.
It's a little bump. It happens week in, week out in other sports, doesn't it?
Oh, rugby league, that happens every 5 seconds. Like it happens all the time. You'd be embarrassed if you stayed down from this.
This is just, he's sort of waving in the midair to, I think it's a helicopter, I don't know who he's waving to.
I think it's the dance like, hey, oh, hey. I think that's what he might have been doing.
And he stays on. And he stays on.
Finishes the game.
Disgrace to football in general.
Well, let's put it on. And
let them be the judge?
Yeah, let's let everyone else see.
That's the Ruud! No, that's a dive! That's a dive! See, Plant's just hooking his ridiculously baggy shirt around Koeman's stubby fingers! The cheat that he is!
Anything.
Wobbling early on.
Look at him.
It's a little bump, isn't it?
It's nothing. Oh no. I think he's going to the other side. He's seeing the pearly gates. He needs immediate assistance.
That is ridiculous. Look at him. Who's he waving at?
Yeah, it shows you're weak.
But VAR are not getting involved in that. That's he's obviously looking for the penalty there, but that's carry on, mate. The VAR's there. They will go back for the foul if it's a foul.
You don't need to.
You don't need to be pathetic about it and roll around and wave in the air,
especially
some sort of dance move. Mate, we've had enough of Ray Gunn. We don't need more of her.
No, I think he'd seen the Ray Gunn clip we did.
Yeah,
I want to be on their channel.
Mate, yeah, look, it seems to be an ongoing occurrence, doesn't it?
It does. Always gets worse every year. There's always bigger softies every year.
But I'm sure we'll find a better one next week.
We will.
To compete for Fanny of the Week. So
100%.
Well done to the Dortmund player.
Well done, Fanny of the Week.
Fanny of the Week.
Congrats.
So obviously this is a new segment, so I haven't really had so much thought and think about what we can do. But I did see Football Queensland have posted Save of the Month, I think it was. On their channel, so I felt we could go through, we could make a judgment on them.
So we can be the judge.
We could be the judge of their thing. Obviously, there's going to be a voting pool on their own profile, but it doesn't mean it's
that's not prestigious, is it?
That's not prestigious. Exactly right. So we will judge the Football Queensland Savers of the Month.
Alright, let's get it up.
Yeah, get them up and go through them.
Let's do it.
First up, Patrick Statori from Holland Park Hawks against Rochdale Rovers.
Let's have a look. Okay.
We've got down low.
Save down low. Oh, double save. He's not going again, is he?
Whoa! 3 saves!
Triple save, it's impressive.
That is impressive. Triple save for a goalkeeper is awesome, isn't it?
It's a big deal, isn't it? I think that's a top-notch entry.
It's great for your confidence boost, a little free save, and it's if you was obviously in Premier League sports bet, mate, 3 saves per goalkeeper.
And it's extra bonus points in fantasy too.
Oh.
What more do you want?
No, I don't think you'd be doing saves, will you?
No, I'm talking FPL.
Oh, yeah, FPL, yeah.
No, I'm not doing saves.
No, that's definitely a great challenger. That's one of my favourites.
No, it's good. Well, it's got to be your favourite so far.
Second up.
We've got Van Francis.
Southside Eagles goalkeeper. Oh!
They didn't park the bus, they parked the van.
Great save, man. Double save, not as impressive as the first.
No, he just got his body in the way, he did his job.
Yeah, did his job. First save was pretty good, second save just the player kicked it straight home.
Yeah, but good on the van.
Good on the van, well done.
Well done, mate, well done.
But the first one still goes ahead for me.
Yeah, definitely. Next up, Justine, we have a female entry.
Good drive.
MPLW, good hit.
Oh,
going wide for me, that.
Going wide.
100% going wide.
And it's near post.
You've got to save it.
Yeah, if my keeper's letting it in even now, like I'd be a bit annoyed.
Oh yeah.
And if he lets it in weekly, like if there's 2 mistakes like that, 2 goals going like that, you're probably looking to replace the goalkeeper.
You probably are, but obviously she did the job. Did the job.
Strong hand, punched it away. Yeah, good save. Solid.
Good. Did a job. Did what needed to be done, but not as good as the first 2.
No, Cassandra Safina. Kapalaba, your team.
From the Dogs, first grade Sissel. Good hit.
Oh, great save.
A little bit of bend. But for me, good save, but doesn't beat the first 2. Doesn't beat the first one. Patrick.
Still near post again, isn't it?
Patrick Satori is still in the league.
Satori is still in the league. No.
Okay, now we have Casey Went.
Gold Coast Knights, Brisbane
Knights
City.
goes Brisbane City. Penalty save. Good save. Double save. And then just a good regulation pickup.
Well, I thought he called it, he smothered it well. I thought the penalty save was good, got down low. Was he off his line?
I don't know. It's tough. I think he might have just snuck in goal line technology. Might have just been on the
we
line.
don't have it here, do we? In football,
we don't, but it's still a good save. I don't know if it beats the first one for me.
No, I thought the reaction getting up, closing it down nice and quickly. Defenders don't want to get numbers behind the ball, but
but poor penalty.
Poor penalty. Keep it, definitely. So definitely the first one.
Yeah.
In a moment.
And Haley Myden. Good hit.
Oh, what a save! Little tip over the bar.
Might have been just for the cameras. Like, look down the middle. Could she have caught it, or was she just? She saw the cameras.
44. Yeah.
I might be on the couch.
That's not the best cameras, is it?
No, not the best camera angle, but it was a good save. Good save from her.
Good save. Is that it for the challenges?
That is for me. Patrick Satori wins. Well done, mate.
Well done, Patrick.
Good win, mate.
That was a good save. The camera angle on that one's awful. I think definitely for me, the football videoing of games needs to be better. They need to get some sort of scaffolding, didn't they, up high?
Yeah, they used to. They used to have a lot of scaffolding. You used to pay people to come in and film your games. I don't know if it was expensive or not, but they used to have like proper cameramen and follow the football.
Yeah.
And it used to be so much better. Where now I feel like they've got those poles that just follows the ball.
Yeah.
And then it's not the best quality. Like it's really hard to, I don't know, get a good accurate picture because they don't zoom in or anything like that.
No, it is tough. Yeah, with the actual footage and the camera angles, it's not as good. The video, it's good for shape, the longer range views and stuff like that, and an overall picture, but it's not the best footage. They need to get nice and close. Get the videos and the games a bit more televised and a bit more better. Maybe a bit of commentary.
A bit of commentary, yeah, definitely. I think having a few commentated games each week would be good.
Yeah, because they have games Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, as we can see. They should have one every night.
I think we'd be good at it.
100%. I reckon we should do it.
Yeah.
I reckon Football Queensland should hit us up and let us come. Obviously, I'm going to be controversial because I'm playing against, but still just a commentator, still just trying to promote the game, follow the teams.
Well, yeah, I have free weekends these days, not playing, so I'm happy to commentate if it's needed.
Yeah, but that would definitely up the football here in Australia and make it a bit more entertaining.
No, they do need commentating.
Make you want to watch it on the live stream because there's some great games happening, isn't there? Interesting games. You just need, even the Moreton Bay Gold Coast United game. That's a big game for Moreton Bay.
Yeah.
They're a team that's challenging for the title this season and on a good run.
Yeah, definitely. I think there'd be a few ex-players and current players that'd be happy to commentate here and there.
Get involved.
Just to get a bit of, a bit more atmosphere into it.
Yeah.
So just a game that's muted, basically. There's no point of it.
No point of it at all, no. And then, especially from the angle, Gold Coast United games are filmed from so far back.
Yeah.
Like, they need to be up closer because you're just not getting the vibe of the game. You
I think
to watch it.
Stop the pitch being so visible. Looked better the other day. Just joking. Gold Coast, I'm just kidding.
Nah, it's tough. I had to drone up a couple of games because you get a nice drone view and stuff, but because of the weather and that, I can't put them up.
Yeah, it's difficult. It is difficult. But yeah, the filming needs to be better. It could definitely be better. Hopefully they can have enough money to maybe improve it. But it would have a big benefit on the game if at least one or two games has decent filming.
Decent bit of live stream and stuff.
Yeah, put a bit of effort in. Now they're just doing it to do it because they have to do it.
Yeah.
They're not doing it to make it look better.
I think it's good though because they are getting all of the games in. They're doing FQPLs, they're doing FQPL 2, aren't they? Some games of them.
Yeah, definitely.
They
a lot
get
of people
videos.
get an exposure. It's good.
So it's good that these games get exposure and stuff and you get to see all the clips and all the things, but they could have a bit more, definitely better footage of it and definitely a bit of commentary in the games
100%.
because brings something more to it, wouldn't it?
It does. It brings a bit more to the game. I think it'll improve the product overall.
Yeah. So yeah, Football Queensland, hit us up.
Hit us up, mate. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Hit us up.
In.
Yeah.
I'll do it for free.
We're in. So we'll continue this segment next week with all the save of the week, goal of the week. Obviously, send them all in.
And fanny of the week.
Fanny of the week.
Yeah, for the biggest softie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't like them, do you?
Not good.
Not a good look. But when I turned up today,
Yeah.
you were watching wrestling. Are you a fan of wrestling?
I am, yes. It is a guilty pleasure of mine.
Yeah.
It is a guilty pleasure of mine, and it is WrestleMania season. So WrestleMania was yesterday and today. So I've had a 2-dayer on WWE. My mate was over who also loves WWE, Big Travie. We've had a great couple of days. I've always, it's my guilty pleasure. I've been a fan since a kid, and I think I used to love it. And then I went away from it because I was like, I don't want to get picked on at school.
Yeah.
And then once I've been older, I've sort of got back into it. And I just love it. I love it. It's so fun. It's obviously like a soap opera with like stunts and stuff like that. It's like a athletic stuntman, and it's a soap opera too. The storyline that's quite funny. But yeah, mate, it's guilty pleasure. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, because it was always whether it's a fake, or if it's real, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you can't say that word. Fake's offensive to wrestling fans.
Is it?
Is it? They genuinely get hit, and obviously they dodge a lot. Like, you're not meant to get hit. Like, but you know, they jump from ladders and land on the floor and concrete. Like, it hurts.
But with
storyline.
but with UFC and bare knuckle fighting, why would you want to watch wrestling?
Well, for the storyline, it's funny. It is funny. If you don't watch it, you don't really get it. It's like watching a play. It's like going to watch theatre. You know, you go see a play.
I guess so.
It's like that, but they just do stunts as well. Like, it's just a play, really.
But is it? But I guess they are athletic. You went to one recently, didn't you? Went to the Brisbane WrestleMania.
First one I've ever been to, AEW in Brisbane. I've never been before, and I've always been a fan. And Edge was there, who's a WWE legend. Everyone would know who he is. And if you don't, he's a rated R superstar. He's the king. And he did a spear through a table, which was just epic. Chris Jericho was there, another legend, which was cool to see. But yeah, it was one of those moments where I've always wanted to do it. And it was like my dream as a kid to go watch it, and it was insane. We almost cried at least 5 times. I'm not proud of that, but it happened. We're honest on this
cool,
podcast. Bro. Yeah, I know it sounds cool. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. But now I'm older, I'm sort of comfortable with who I am.
Yeah.
Comfortable that I'm a loser. Like, I don't mind.
You can accept being a geek.
I'm not trying to be cool anymore.
You're past that.
You know, I'm married now. I don't need to impress anyone.
No.
I've got a kid on the way. Doesn't matter.
Life's
anymore.
good, mate. No.
Yeah, can't get picked
on. All those worries have gone, haven't they?
They have.
People think about you and stuff as you get older.
Definitely. That's why we're doing the podcast. I would never done this when I was playing.
No.
I got picked on.
I'm surprised you're doing it now, to be fair. But you're very fiery as well, so it's awesome.
Yeah,
it's going down well.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I remember, obviously, like, I'm, 30. I've stopped watching wrestling when I was like 9 or 10. But I remember I remember playing wrestling with my brother in the living room back in the day. I used to do all the moves, always, arc out of nowhere and like choke slam him and stuff. And obviously I was so much littler than him. I'd be the target.
Of course.
Yeah. And then one day he did the move and he kicked his leg up. And I didn't know who was one else when I caught it. And then he done the scissor kick where the other foot come flying through, whacked me on the tooth, knocked my tooth out. Flying. Do you know what the move's called?
Enziguri.
Yeah,
it's a great move.
So
left foot in the hands, right foot comes over the top, head kick.
I got creamed out from that, knocked my teeth out, and then he tried the old, don't cry, don't tell
That's
mom.
The best. Don't tell mom. That's a classic with an older brother.
I got my 2 teeth in my hand thinking, I'm in trouble here. But yeah, so we stopped play fighting after that because it got a bit rough. But it used to be good fun playing that.
It did. I think we have a lot of listeners that are probably similar ages to us. And I think they might resonate with this. Did you ever get put in the walls of Jericho by your brother? All the time. So my brother used to put me in the walls of Jericho and like sit on the back of my head, and he'd be like tap out, and I'd be like no, and like you're in agony, you're like crying, but you're like I'm never gonna tap. And I swear I've got back damage to this day from a walls of Jericho. It is painful though. That was one. Oh, and also we used to, the figure 4 leg lock, Ric Flair's.
Yeah.
Woo. Yeah. His old move. So the figure 4 actually hurts if you put pressure on. I remember I was like 10, I did it to my dad and I fully squeezed it. It's like, like proper hurts. But that's another one that like someone gets to and you can't really get out of it until you tap. Like you have to, and then you don't want to tap, so you just end up in agony.
No.
Yeah, mate, love it.
We were going to do, we'll get off the wrestling because I hate it.
Cheers, mate.
But we were going to do a segment where we're going to challenge each other. So whatever's the hot topic in sport at the moment, we're going to drop YouTube videos from Beyond the Couch.
Yeah.
Us just competing in that sport. I was thinking wrestling. What do you reckon?
You'd have no chance, mate. I know too many moves. I'm dangerous.
Yeah.
I would love to, though. It'd be a childhood dream to put someone down 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the mat.
Yeah. I'd kick out, bro.
Yeah, you might. I'd have to choke you out.
But no, we'll stay away from wrestling.
Yeah, it'd be too easy for me.
Yeah.
We'll do something a bit more even.
Yeah, right on.
Right?
Yeah, no, that's good. I'm happy for that.
Yeah, lovely. Well, whatever big topics coming up, so we could do a little golf day versus each other, maybe darts.
Maybe. When the big championships are on and stuff like that. Even tennis.
Yeah.
I like tennis.
Oh, yeah? I'd reach in tennis.
Are you good at tennis?
I'm good at ping pong, so I'm sure it translates.
I don't know. Tennis is tough.
Yeah, I beat you at pool though.
You beat me at pool?
Nah, you're probably even. We've played a few times. You're pretty good.
Yeah.
We'll give it a crack though.
Yeah, I'm pretty talented.
Yeah. Multi-talented. Good for such a little boy.
Yeah. No, I'm just naturally gifted at every sport. But I'm humble.
You're humble, yeah. You're a humble boy.
Yeah. Nah, I'm keen for a big week ahead. What is there this week? Any other games?
No, we've had obviously the Premier League. Champions League is next week, so nothing on this week. Just Premier League this weekend, but nothing too much coming up.
No, Premier League's sort of over and done with now, when obviously Champions League spots is fighting out for.
Yeah, Champions League spots, but it's too close to call. It's just going to come down to maybe the last couple of games, who wins and who loses, and who can
be a couple of good, interesting games, wouldn't there?
Yeah,
Newcastle Aston Villa was a big result, I reckon, for the other game where Aston Villa won to keep their chances alive.
Yeah, definitely. It's a big game. Ollie Watkins got to start again after getting dropped for both Champions League legs.
Was he dropped?
Dropped. He only played off the bench like half an hour. Put Rashford up front, I think. And then he's back in now, only 1-4-1. He had an interview after the game where he said he was fuming.
Oh,
it was quite an honest interview, which was pretty cool. Cool to see a player being honest. So
no, there was a couple of honest interviews. I think the West Ham striker had one too.
He did. Fulkrug rinsed his team.
Yeah. But I don't blame him. Southampton are crap.
Mm.
And drawing 1-1 with Southampton's like a loss.
It is good. It shows that he actually cares and he's committed. He's not just like taking his money. He was genuinely fuming.
No, he works hard on the pitch, mate. When they watch these players and they're running around giving it their all, you can't knock them.
Nah,
we had Sebastian Haller when he came, mate, and he was like a good player, but he didn't run. He didn't look like he'd done anything. Where this guy he just looks like he just gives it all. Yeah, he's a bit fat, but he gives it all.
Well, I love those players.
But yeah, he's a unit, mate. Get the ball into him. I can understand another thing. Frustration with players.
Yeah, definitely.
It gets frustrating when you play with players that are just not good enough or don't.
Yeah.
You know? They just can't do the basic stuff.
Yeah. No, it does happen. I guess at that level it happens.
And at that level you should not be expecting it, should you? Like, you're in Premier League playing for West Ham United, like.
And you see probably these boys that are doing rubbish coming in like Lamborghinis, acting all big time, and you know they're not doing the goods on the pitch.
Yeah, you got to deliver, ain't you?
Yeah, you do.
Be consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the idea of being a good player in the Premier. Consistency is.
Oh, you got to be
key, innit?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But do it all. But I think that's it for this week.
Let's wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Been good to see you, mate.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Well, we'll do fantasy this week. Hopefully it actually kicks off.
Yeah, get your votes in before Wednesday as well, because it's double header.
Definitely. Love it.
But cheers for watching.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Can't fight it.